dark cougar or Black Panther. Hip hop and rap's answer. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
What's up, what's up, what's up, my awesome players? Happy Friday to all of you awesome gamers out there. Pause. I can't believe I used that word. You know, I'm gonna 50 push-ups, of course. But other than that, you guys are players indeed. How's everyone doing tonight? You know, you video game fans out there. Man, what an interesting time in gaming today. Can you believe it? The retro boom is live and it's feeling good. A lot of great manufacturers. Acclaim is coming back, and a lot of people are going after that retro fix. I'm loving it. You know, the 80s and 90s feel is starting to rise again, and I am. Oh, you can feel it. Oh my gosh, it feels good. It feels so freaking good. Oh my!
It's everywhere, dude. I get on Instagram anymore, and it's there's tons of it. Like, it is blowing up like crazy.
And I am loving it. This is actually so freaking amazing. So, of course, you know, Vet and I are going to, you know, chat it up a little bit. You know, of course, our buddies Tony and Johnny are going to be joining us shortly. But man, SEGA! Can you believe it? SEGA, listen, I said to this before, I had this feeling like right now, when the circle's complete moment, I have a feeling we're getting to that point where we actually, you know, where the Gen X generation, you know, were the ones who were there when it all began. And now, this new generation are starting to see what we have been playing, and they're like, damn, you guys had an awesome effing time. And now they want a piece of the action. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere. You go...
100%. I love the Instagram videos that I've been seeing lately. Like, it's little kids going into retro stores, buying N64s and PlayStations and Super Nintendos and Genesis and games. And they're buying good games. And it is insanity to actually see these younger generations, and they're like, "Oh man, I want to play Mario Kart. I really, but I want to play the OG. I want to play it on Super Nintendo, or I want to, you know, and like Mario 64, and starting to see this like gravitate to them, and it's in the air. It's everywhere right now, man. It's an awesome feeling. It's an awesome thing to see.
I'm telling you, you know, and right now it turns out that even Xbox right now is embracing that OG Xbox 360 era. They are absorbing that era of the rebellion, the rebel style that the Xbox was. They are embracing it, and they are bringing it to the forefront. Because believe it or not, everyone knows that nostalgia is a hell of a drug. Everyone knows that. And when people just get that fix, you know, they get hungry for it. And then now you start to see it. People start to get hungry for it. And oh man, it feels so good. Dude, I mean, I have never felt invigorated as much as I did, you know, for the past week, going back to like classic video game consoles and just getting that dose of nostalgia again, you know, and you know, like Sega Saturn, Sega Genesis, Sega CD. Well, I keep on saying Sega, but you know the reason.
Well,
and
like,
you know,
it's kind of interesting too, because like if you look at some of the most popular games that you're seeing out today, they're all 16-bit, 32-bit inspired games. People are wanting that vibe back. They're wanting that feel back. They're wanting that connection back. And most of these games are small ticket indie titles that are just blowing up like crazy. All nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
Mm-hmm. And and think about this. I mean, that now that you mentioned it, now that you mentioned about indie, the indie scene right now, things are bubbling to the surface. You're seeing a lot of indie games that are inspired. Oh, they said they can't hear vet. Okay, let me just go ahead and raise your volume just a tad bit.
Crank me on up.
Yeah, they'll crank you up a little bit. Let me see. Go on, keep on talking.
All right, I'm talking.
Okay, there you
Crank
go.
me up.
All right, Chris, can you hear him now? Because Chris actually
Yeah,
just
how about
mentioned
now?
that, they said his volume's really low.
How about now, okay?
You should be able to. All right, cool. All right, so I think they should be able to hear you now.
Yeah, I hope.
I hope so. Let me know. Yeah, just confirm it. Let me know if his volume's all good. Just let me know, Chris. Chris is in the house, of course. Yeah, he is. Yep, of course. You're in
good.
there. You're in there, buddy.
So,
you're in there.
I'm all about. I've been seeing so much Evercade. Dude, they're taking that retro home. And the new Evercade Nexus, it's got my name all over it. I was disappointed.
God, yes.
Oh, I was disappointed. So I was totally counting on picking up the Doom Evercade when it came out. I got busy at work. I got in a meeting, and I got out of the meeting, and I'm like, went in there to my desk, and I left my personal phone on my desk. I go in there. What do I see? Notification for the time slot that I had set. Go online, sold out. I was like, damn it.
Yo. It's
but
good. Yeah, what? Good news?
I'm still going to be picking that. I'm still going to be picking the base model or the regular edition up. Like, still going to be getting Doom. Still going to be getting that base.
Yes.
But we're going to be enjoying that device.
Yep, the Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie bundle. It's, that's there. Also, there's another one for that for the next. Oh man, listen, I don't know about anybody out there, but if you're a PC player out there, you play PC games, you are in for a treat for the next. I don't know, for the next decade. I would just say for the next decade, because
100%.
Because they're right now, the arcade scene. They are actually going into the backlog of these games and bringing them to the forefront. I mean, you may or may not know that there's a game called Ninja Baseball Man, or that's the home run that's coming out. It's an arcade game that was from IRM, a company called IRM, and everybody's been asking for that game to come home. They never made a home port, never did. They're actually bringing it back, and they're making a new enhanced edition that's coming out for consoles now, for the Xbox Series, for the PlayStation 5, for the Switch 2, and PC. And that arcade kick, I saw the video. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're bringing it home. That's ridiculous. So Shadow Fire Guy shows up to the stage. He's here, absolutely.
I saw some of the Namco titles, some of the Namco like arcade racing titles that have hit Switch and Steam here recently, and I'm definitely gonna have to pick up some of those. Those things look just baller. Like, look, I'm all for a racing game, as you know, and a retro arcade racing game. Oh yeah, come on.
The Cyber Cycles. I can't believe Cyber Cycles. Because the hamster. They actually have the arcade archives too. They're bringing a lot of the Model 3 arcade board video games now to the consoles. They did Ridge Racer, they did Tekken, and they also bringing some other titles and things such as Cyber Cycles, which is actually an arcade classic that that people have played in the arcade, never really had a home port, and they now have it available for for consumption for us players out there. Oh man, it feels so good. It just feels so freaking good, man. You don't understand. I feel invigorated.
I'm gonna check something.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing. Listen, we have a lot to discuss, which is actually great. I can't wait until everyone gets gathered in, and once everyone gets settled in, we'll jump right into it. Shout out to the many who are actually joining us right now, who just getting into our realm of video games, and this is a good place to be. Trust me, it's gonna be a heck of a good time. Nostalgia driven and a lot of love. Trust me. There he is.
Are we live?
Yes, we are, sir.
Are we live?
We're live.
Yes, we are
Okay,
live.
great. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
No problem, buddy.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, we're doing good, man. We're doing good. Hope you had an amazing time, and we're gonna talk about a lot of nostalgia. We're gonna talk about SEGA. We're gonna talk about all the good stuff, man. We got a lot in the chamber, man.
Well, there's some news that we should be covering, though, especially what's been going on.
Yeah.
Before we go into the good stuff, and we should get to Tony, and while we wait for Tony to get in.
Oh yeah, sure, no problem.
But I haven't heard from all you guys. I haven't heard from all you guys, though. I mean, that Golden Axe series, man. I don't know. It's been getting a lot of not too many people are liking it.
You know what? They need to go outside and touch grass. I mean, to be honest with you,
well, here's the thing. Well, no. So, Taurence, before you say that, you have to understand that Golden Axe was supposed to be originally like it went down to it's like an inspiring. It was an inspiration of Conan. So you can't be saying people should be touching glass. Now you had all you want, but you got to understand that people. These people that played Golden Axe were in their 30s and their 40s, and they want to see something that's a little bit more serious tone. They want to see something like down the lines of tone. I know you're shaking your head. You probably don't give a shit though, but you got to understand these people, because these are people that play these games, and then they're saying, "Oh, they're gonna bring back Golden Axe." When was Golden Axe like a priority? When I first saw it, I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought it was like. It's kind of ridiculous. If you're going to do like a cartoon priority, it's kind of like, I could see it though. And then plus the fact is that the writers who did this show were the ones who did Star Trek for Dex. And for Dex, from all the Star Trek fanatics, don't like the show at all. They absolutely hate it. And when they heard that this was being done by the people who did Rick and Morty and the Star Trek Lord Dex, they're not on board with it. So it's been getting a lot of, and you got to understand why people are not liking this. Maybe they don't want to see because they're tired of all these cartoons that are coming out, and they got this terrible animation. They could have done something like they did. I don't know if you heard about, or if you heard the new show. There was a show called Primal, and
I know about that one.
Like a barbarian. It introduces a barbarian, fighting off like monsters and stuff like that. If they would have went a style, a serious tone like Primal, then I think a lot of people would have accepted.
I see.
Because they don't want to see something that's like supposed to be comedy. Like when does Golden Axe was comedy? I mean, yeah, the only thing we see that's a little ridiculous in the end of Golden Axe the arcade game, when you pick the arcade game, then you see all the characters come out of the arcades and they're chasing the kids.
Yeah, that's pretty hilarious. Actually, I like that.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think with a lot of these shows, it all stems down to it's for the magical audience that isn't real.
Yes, that I can agree with.
Yeah, they're searching for that magical audience that they say, that modern audience that's always going to be there, that for some reason never seems to pop up.
You know what? I've been hearing that. I've been hearing that a lot, and I noticed that it's been like going about. They're trying their best to gauge a audience that doesn't exist. They're trying to conjure it up and bring it out of some weird consciousness. I don't know. And they're saying, hey, maybe a couple of people who live out of their basement and everything will kind of have some joy from this thing. I get it. For what I saw of the trailer from there, yeah, I was kind of laughing a little bit. I was like, this is freaking ridiculous, and I understand it. I'm trying to figure out, why they would bring out Golden Axe in this particular way.
Right.
And I was like, oh, cool, Golden Axe. And then I was like, wait a minute, hold on a second, what? So, yeah, okay, I get it, and a lot of people actually were outraged about it. But then again, a lot of people get outraged from a lot of shit. So it's been
I can understand the reasoning why they're upset about it, though. This is like this. A lot of people think this is a priority. They're speaking the same way with the Street Fighter movie,
Yeah.
So they're doing their own thing, and that's how it is. But here's the thing, though. If they're releasing this, though, I mean, I like to know what's going on with SEGA, because we haven't heard anything on that new Golden Axe game that's supposed to come out. That was announced back in 2023.
Right.
So are they trying to make ties with this thing, or because
I'm
when
hoping.
because here's the thing: when people are going to watch the show, which comes out on September 16th, and all 10 episodes are going to be available on that day on Paramount Plus, then people will watch that and they're going to think, oh, this is all joking and everything. But when they play the games, it's totally different.
Yeah, I hope that Golden Axe wasn't one of the titles that got canceled during their Super Game initiative that they did.
Yeah,
Because they had several. There were several titles that were unannounced that got canceled when that Super initiative got canceled.
Yeah, because I mean, the only thing we're seeing right now with those 5 games, Shinobi Art of Vengeance came out, so Crazy Taxi's coming out next year. Now we need to know what's going on with Jet Set Radio, the Golden Axe we were just talking about, and Streets of Rage Revelations. We still need to hear more about those.
Yeah. Well, Streets of Rage Revelation, I'm hearing rumblings that the behind the scenes it wasn't doing too good. But we'll see. I don't know. I want to know what direction it actually goes. Supposedly, it's supposed to be a reimagining of the first game. I'm not too certain. And
it looks more like it's probably going to take place before, like maybe during the events of probably before 4 or maybe after 4, because when you saw that trailer, you saw Axel. He was in his clothes the way he was dressed in Streets of Rage 4.
Yeah.
So people are speculating that this could be a Streets of Rage 5, but I don't think that's going to be Streets of Rage 5.
Yeah,
we'll see.
All.
We'll see.
Back up, Johnny. Why do you not think it's going to be Streets of Rage 5? I missed the whole thing.
Oh, well, no, we were speaking about the gold. First, we were talking about the Golden Axe TV series, which I don't know. Have you seen the trailer for it?
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
You don't get it, right?
I like parody, and I like Golden Axe. I don't necessarily want them together.
Right.
Right. A parody of
That's all I
Golden
gotta say.
Axe
Until
would
I
be
see
fine.
an episode, I can't really say anything. But that's my take. I like parody. I like Golden Axe. I don't necessarily need them together. I gotta see more before I make a judgment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they can do a parody of Golden Axe and call it something else.
Yeah.
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 It's funny you said that, Tony, because I was looking at the comments on the YouTube, and a lot of people are not liking it.
Yeah,
because they want to see something.
It's the shock.
They want to see something serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to see something serious.
You think of Golden Axe, you think of shit like Game of Thrones.
Or Conan.
Yeah, Game of Thrones, Conan, that type of shit. Not not Adventure Time.
Right.
Yeah. I need to see more. I need to see more. I mean, right now they only did clippets, so I need to see more and do a final judgment. And if it's pretty much along that line of of like trying to laugh out loud kind of crap, I tell you, it's gonna be one of those but no. At first, I mean, me personally, I'll be real. I did chuckle though. I said, what the hell is this? It was ridiculous enough to say, okay, I need to figure this out. I mean, I dug it because it was clippets, But if that's the premise of the entire show, I mean, is it a whole entire series? Yeah. I mean, I don't see it past the first season. I see it as a one-off. I see it as a one-off. So.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people saying. But Tony, to get back, we were talking about Streets of Rage Revelations because we were saying to ourselves, since they're coming out with this Golden Axe series on Paramount Plus next month, I mean, are they going to try to like tie it in with the new Golden Axe game that's coming out? That was announced back. That was announced. What was it, like 2 years ago? And then we brought up Streets of Rage Revelations, and we were thinking that what's going on with that game? Is that going to be like Streets of Rage 5, or is it going to be or a reboot? Because Axel's wearing the same outfit that he was wearing in Streets of Rage 4. That's what we were getting into.
I see where people would think that, because you mentioned the costume. I see why people would think it's 5 because of the timeline.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, why would he go back to his old outfit?
Yeah.
Well,
or if you wore that in the prequel or something. But I mean, it wouldn't make sense. It would take a lot of explaining and running around, and why it overcomplicates the story.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly.
Well, I mean, there is
the Golden Axe.
Right.
I was gonna say the Golden Axe looks like a 3D. It looks like it could be a reboot from what we're seeing.
All right.
For the new Golden Axe.
Well, I would like to see more though. I would like to see more. I mean, we need to figure it out. You know, and
are you saying the game could follow the show? Is it? That's a possibility.
I don't think it will. No, I
don't think a parody game would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I got 3 dirty dwarves.
Oh,
you remember
man.
3 dirty dwarves or dirty dwarves? The dirty dwarves.
Oh, 3 dirty dwarves. I love that game for Sega Saturn.
I got that for parody. Leave Golden Axe what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be messed with.
Yeah, it's fine the way it is. Leave it.
Indeed. So let's figure it all out and everything. But now that we have the 4 horsemen together, we are all here. Welcome all to Gaming Treble, your source for all fantastic video game, information and of course fun, about the nostalgia, and it's about the just about gaming in general. We are going to go into a lot of cool stuff. SEGA possible coming back into the console market, possible, because right now, I mean, what better time is it to actually do that because of Sony's direction and of course Xbox embracing the retro gig of the and also the resurgence of retro style gaming. Hey, we gotta get into it, man. So of course we're going to go into our awesome panel. I am Taurence Hudson, also known as Hud Zero, the old school player, the Iron Heart of Xbox. And of course, our awesome panel, starting with the most awesome, best shaved beard in the business, the Neon Shogun, the one about the ARPGs, JRPGs, and of course, amazing stealth games. And not only that, the strategy games too. He actually mentioned he loved those games as well. He is the one and only Tony San Miguel.
What's up, players? Taurence, you always give me such a touching intro, man. My heart is touched. Thank you very much. Yeah, with these RPGs I've been playing lately and the strategy games, I'm starting. It's almost like I'm becoming a chess player.
Yeah.
In what I'm liking playing. Yeah, it's a far cry from what I used to play, man. I used to just be into like open world sandbox games, and here I am now. I'm back in the RPG thing. I'm enjoying it though, man. Hope you guys had a great week.
Oh yeah, we awesome week indeed. And then of course we have the most awesome cosplayer in the biz today. We're talking about the Shadow Fire guy, the one who's all about the gaming knowledge and also about collecting all those achievements and of course trophies. He's building up that collection big time. I don't think he has enough room in his closets. Not only that, he's all about the collectibles, and of course, he also is about that acting gig. He is the one and only Johnny Alicea.
What's going on, players? I hope you all had a wonderful week. And yeah, I have another platinum trophy. I finished off Marvel Tokon Fighter. So I got the platinum on that one. Finished that. I'm playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter's Fate. I tried out the new Rat King DLC, and it got Slash as a playable character. So
Cool.
you know, he hits like a truck, but yeah, Slash hits like a truck though, but he's slow though. That's the only thing, you know. But he's a big snapping turtle, so you know, go figure. But other than that, I went to Anime NYC, showed off my Mr. Karate outfit, and I had a couple people, so many people. Actually, I had not a couple people. I have so many people come up to me for pictures. I had people that wanted to do video clips. I had this one guy that we did some cool some cool poses, and I did some video clips though. So I can't wait to see those. Check those out. I'll be posting those up. And unfortunately, I was supposed to go for Saturday for tomorrow, but unfortunately, something came up. You know, because I just found out my uncle who was sick for a while, and my cousin called me up that he's doing a surprise birthday party for him. So I haven't seen him in a while. So you know, family's important. So I told everybody, you know, catch me again at New York Comic Con. And yeah, that's pretty much it. What I've been doing this week. You know, just playing Marvel Tokon, Teenage Mutant Turtles, Splinter's Fate, and went to Anime NYC today, and that's it. So I know this show will be good tonight since we're talking about SEGA. So about coming back to the consoles, but to be honest, I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to probably bring out their old systems, but we'll see. I could be wrong. I could be right. Who knows?
Indeed. You know, and of course, you know, last but certainly not least, the newest member of our Gaming Treble tribe. He is also about those amazing cars. He likes building them, deconstructing them, and actually make them go vroom. He is also about building and reconstructing those computers, and he will build the computer to take over the world. He's the one and only 455 vet, Josh and Still. What's up?
Hey, what's up, players? So Taurence, about that whole car thing, I kind of feel a little down on that because here lately I've kind of been like Tony and rocking some strategy games. I've been deep diving back into to some classics. Been busting out Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun this week. I played
classic.
yes. Yeah, and I've also been playing some Warhammer 40K.
Yes.
So
damn.
kind of, yeah, breaking back into. I've been playing Dawn of War.
Dawn of War, holy crap! Oh man.
Yeah, and I see Tony had to mention StarCraft there.
I'm scared.
Yeah, come on.
I'm scared.
Come on. Let's come on. Let's. I think we should get on there and play some.
Oh boy.
I want to.
Yeah.
Do I hear them throwing the gauntlet down? Is this a challenge?
You guys are gonna see me balloon up and end up like the South Park guy. I'll be like this.
Oh God.
Look, StarCraft is one of those games. I saw you mention it in the chat. StarCraft is one of those games that, like, I have so much nostalgia for that game. I played it when it was. I played that game when it first came out. I beat that game. It's one of the strategy games I beat the most. Dude, when they brought out the packs, now I can't play StarCraft without the cartoon animations. It just makes it so much damn funnier.
Dude, it's still like one of the most popular games in Korea, in South Korea.
Oh yeah,
still is.
Plays that game like.
Yeah,
they make money off that game, dude.
Oh, God, dude,
I would love. So Blizzard being owned by Xbox, Microsoft, for years, Blizzard talked about it for years about doing StarCraft Ghost, where they were going to bring her out. You were going to get to play her in a third-person action game.
Oh, God, yes.
And, man, as good as Warhammer 40K, like Space Marines and Space Marines 2 has done, especially Space Marines 2, Ghost could be what that is for the stealth group. So everybody that loved Metal Gear and all of that, it can really drive that home now. And they're sitting on an IP, I think, that could be next level.
Listen, that was like one of the first vaporware titles. Well, not really vaporware because they were working on it, but it just never came to be. And
The closest we ever got was there was in StarCraft 2, in the expansion, there actually was some missions with Kerrigan that you got to play her as the stealth. And it was like single one-off missions where she's running through, and to be fair, they were amazing and badass and just made you want to play it even, like, it just made you want that shit even more.
Yeah, I agree.
They got a remastered version out. I'm looking at it right now.
StarCraft
remastered, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I might have to take a look at this.
I'm telling you, you're gonna have to play it.
Chris just mentioned, he said, how dare you compare StarCraft to Warhammer favorably? Oh, boy.
Look.
Yeah, Chris is a Warhammer fan.
Yes, he is.
Okay, Chris, I get it. I understand it. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
I have my own armies. I get it. But I still want StarCraft Ghost, damn it.
Well,
man.
I tell you what, I still. Go ahead.
And speaking of Metal Gear, the 27th, Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 2 will be out.
I heard.
And I'm completely ready.
And I heard.
Pete Walker, Metal Gear Solid 4. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard some good news though, that they're gonna reconstruct a certain scene. There's like a little like a comedy section or whatever it is, and a thing like a little bit, and the voice, Hader is actually coming back, and he's gonna be voicing that part. So he's
always going to be back.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the fact that David Hayter is actually supporting the Physical Media Matters movement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He should redub Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah.
Redub it with David Hayter.
Oh, 100%.
Redub
That
5
game
with
needs
Hayter.
that
That would be
so
awesome.
damn
I would rebuy that game. I would have it.
I like Jack Bauer, but come on, it's got to be David Hayter. It has to be.
100%.
Yeah,
When they recast him, my heart sank. It's not the
Just
same.
No,
Just like when Splinter Cell got rid of they recast Sam Fisher. I was like, "Where's Michael Ironside? What is this?" I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, to Splinter Cell, when they recast Michael Ironside had decided to step down as the character.
Okay,
himself.
they didn't fire him or kick him
They
out.
didn't fire Ironside. In fact, Ironside was actually there through the production of the game that he was replaced in to help with character development and help build it.
Cool. Okay,
So
that's
he
why it was
actually
still good.
involved. He just handed the reins over because he felt that he was getting a little too old to continue to do it and kind of wanted to spread his wings and go on with retirement.
Didn't he come back, or was that
Yeah.
or was that someone that was really good
Yeah,
at imitating?
they actually brought him back for some redubs and some stuff on some expansions and stuff for other games.
Yeah,
What were you saying, Johnny?
in
Ghost
Recon Wildlands.
The whole thing with, that kind of reminds me of what happened with Ruben Langdale, who voiced Ken in Street Fighter 4 and 5, and then there was some stupid controversy about the whole jab thing. Tony knows about that, and then they decided to recast Ken for that. It was all BS, but luckily he's not affected. If they were to do a Devil May Cry 3, he's not affected by that. Thank God.
Oh,
because
I looked it up.
If you're gonna do DMC 6, though, you gotta have Ruben Logan as Dante. I mean, you could fine. You want to replace him?
You have to.
Replace him as Ken? You want to replace him as Ken? Go right ahead, but don't you dare replace him as Dante.
So Michael Ironside stepped down in 2013. It was he stepped down. He did aid in it. It was because he was battling cancer.
Oh, well, he deserves a break. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was
did not
actually
know that.
battling aggressive prostate, bowel, and thyroid cancers all at the same time.
Aye!
Oh my god. Dude. Wow.
Triple cancer? No way.
Wow.
He later recovered, and it says here he did a cameo as Fisher in Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yes, he did.
Oh, I played that.
Because
I
that's
played that.
DLC.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
I love that DLC.
Yes.
I was very happy.
So-
Yes, sir. Mhm.
But so he did officially step down himself, but health reasons. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's
Well, there
good.
we go. I mean, that's the reason why he would have to. He stepped down for it, though. So
Yeah,
unless you get
I mean,
healthy
it
come-
totally makes sense. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Gotta
think
take
we
care
could
of
cut him a
yourself.
break.
Yeah. You got to
Now, what Konami did to David Hayter, that's a completely different fucking scenario.
Yeah.
Konami
Yeah,
did.
yes, we
Konami did
did.
a lot of the.
No,
lot of the
Kojima actually was looking. No, because what happened was I read from an interview. Kojima was trying to. He was trying all these years to replace David Hayter. That's what it
Oh,
was.
he was.
oh.
He
Yeah.
wanted to be in the movie
You
business.
didn't like him?
He wanted Kurt Russell to play as Snake, though, but obviously they
But
couldn't.
Kurt
get
Russell
him,
doesn't
so-
want it. He's been asked many times.
Yeah, and he
doesn't
refused
want it.
several times. I think he
Yeah,
I think,
he's refused several times.
mhm.
Yeah, exactly. And then and the problem was that Konami and they decided to they let him go though. And then what's funny when they finally did the Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater Delta, the remake, I'm glad you got to bring him back for that. Why wouldn't you? And I do like the fact that David Hayter is not only working with Konami again, but he's gonna be doing the story. He actually doing the storyboard for Stranger Than Heaven, which I think that's very cool.
That's
because
awesome.
he knows what he's doing.
He's video game
He knows what
royalty.
he's doing when it comes to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah. So speaking
Good
of
as
which,
crap.
okay, what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say he's good with his craft though, and the fact that I give him more props though. Not only he played as the Guyver in the second Guyver movie, but the fact that he's supporting the whole Physical Media Matters movement is fantastic. You know, and he actually showed his collection of his physical games. You know. So yeah, he doesn't like what Sony's doing right now. So it's good to see a lot of people like him are calling this crap out. You know, that Sony's doing. But yeah, that's all I got to say.
All right, cool, man. So, anyways, getting into of course, talking about amazing things I've been hearing about in the gaming industry. Of course, Sony did their PlayStation State of Play this past week, and there actually was doing a whole expose about the Phantom Blade Zero, and of course Donnie Yen, who's actually the great, fantastic martial arts action star. He's he actually is doing the choreographing and of course the feedback, helping with
that.
and also his likeness is actually in the game, which looked pretty cool. Although
Yeah, but there's a problem. But go
although even though the game it looks absolutely amazing, the thing that's chasing down the PlayStation name is their stance on digital games, and now they bombarded the whole entire stream with no physical no buy.
No disc, no buy.
No disc, no buy.
Media Matters.
Yeah. And
Physical disc, please. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was a
But
travesty.
people have to-
you
Hey,
know.
I don't think. I mean, it's unfortunate, but hey, man, if Sony's gonna bite the bullet and wants to go this digital route, they did this to themselves. You know, you don't piss the customers off, or they're gonna tell you off. But the customers has to not only you have to say it, but you have to show that you mean it, and remember, actions speak louder than words. So. You have to close your wallet. You cannot give in to it. If you really mean what you say, you gotta show Sony. You gotta show Sony some action. You can't just say words though. So
I feel that's the unfortunate part with all of these people talking, or the majority of these people talking online, is they talk a big game, but when that first big title hits on PS6, and all of them want to be, and all of them want to play it. And all of them want those hits, and all of them want those views. they're gonna abandon that theory. They'll jump right aboard and they'll shut up and just sit down and play.
Speaking of which, when it boils down to, the video game industry, when it comes down to amazing games, I feel like, people are really standing tall for that. Like, for instance, there is a group out there, even though I don't really agree with their methods. CyberLeaks is actually a group that actually is out there. I would say some people say they're doing the Lord's work, but I feel like there's a better way of doing it. They actually started leaking out a lot of the GTA 6 footage. And now it turns out that Microsoft has been caught in the crossfire as well, because because of the way they because of programs as they have in their, they were able to do a lot of background, or like they could be able to go do about what we call what do you call like that, back room, and they find information. They could be able to leak information and take the information and be able to get like entire like programs, out of there, and be able to, they could decompile them and put them onto the. And he actually did show it play on their PlayStation 5 in its entirety.
Yeah. I guess that kind of that $1 billion that they made from all them pre-orders that everybody was toting about. They've now lost almost $3 billion in market cap in 12 hours.
That's correct, $3 billion. This is with a B, with a capital B. And
what goes around comes
I
around.
love it.
Yeah. So now with their so-called arrogance is actually now turning into a somewhat lawsuit, and CyberLeaks has actually warned them. They said, if you go change your ways, or we'll keep on leaking.
Okay.
Well, it turns out Take Two did not heed their warning, and they decided to say, okay, well, if you don't, no problem. Well, here's the first 13 minutes of the freaking game in its entirety, playing exactly off the PlayStation 5.
Do you see why I think this is hilarious? This is hilarious.
Okay.
They've already proved that some of the photos and videos that they've leaked
were real.
Were from PS5,
yes,
but we're also from PC.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
And so much for their it's not coming out to PC bullish. They actually said, okay, well,
you got caught.
Yeah, red-handed.
They caught with their pants down. That's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So does anybody else feel like this is kind of their own fault, for the simple fact of they've had this in their pocket for how long? And instead of actually showing it off and just getting it out to the people and all, what is with these companies that run these long development cycles? When the game actually hits a playable state, instead of trying to mitigate these leaks by saying, hey, okay, we've got this at 90%. We need to get it. We need to start showing it. We need to start getting it out in our, so it limits what this could do to them. Just like right now, this leak, their Netflix preview is done.
Everyone already said.
No one gets about. I thought that was one of the most stupidest things that they have ever done. Saying that, if you want to see 6 hours early of the gameplay, then you're gonna have to you'll have to get a subscription to Netflix to watch it. I think that's one of the most stupidest, retarded things that anybody could have ever done. If they were smart, why don't you put it at Gamescom? Okay, Gamescom is next week. Why don't you show that on there? Why are you telling people,
you can't bully your customers?
You have to subscribe to Netflix to watch that. Who's going to do that? And then you're going to try to encourage other companies
bully your
to
customers
do that?
like that, dude.
Nope.
Come on. Bullying your customers. You can't do that.
Yeah.
I seriously I mean, at this point, Rockstar has. This is the problem that I think is there too. With GTA 5 and 4, they really kind of showcased those games off. Like GTA 5, we saw gameplay. What?
Mm-hmm.
A year before we saw the game, or the game released. Yeah. You know, like, and when they got it to that playable state, they really hammered it home. And I feel like they're holding back a lot of shit right now. And to be fair, I feel like they're holding it back and trying to really curate what they show, because they're worried if everybody sees everything, they're going to be like, hell no, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah.
This isn't the GTA I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is their fault. I completely agree with you. That's why I find this so damn funny.
They did it to themselves.
This is the funniest thing. Dude, a $3 billion joke. This is great.
Like, boom.
It's brought me so much joy. The constant bungling. Just the constant bungling. It's like Mr. Bean is running Rockstar.
It's just ridiculous with these AAA games, the way they always do this, and it never fails. Leaks.
Right.
And then they get like, then they're all upset because it's their fault and they actually are the reason that it happened, and now they're butthurt about it, and now they're going to get sue happy to try to sue anybody that talked on them and showcase gameplay.
Yeah. Do you remember what they said, though? They wanted to go full digital so that way people don't take the risk of getting the physical copies and they could leak stuff out. Well, that didn't work out well for them, did they? It still bit them in the ass.
There's a rumor going right now that in those specific channels that there's a leaked version of the game out right now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is a huge.
Yeah, you can go get it. Like, you can actually go download it and play the damn thing, I guess. So
but see,
I won't be surprised.
They warned to Take-Two. They actually put the game on hostage, and they have a huge disclaimer. They said the only reason why they're doing this is because they want the companies to go out and make a public apology, reverse their, and also return gamer rights. Player rights.
More push-ups.
Yeah, indeed.
A lot more push-ups,
I need more. I need to do more anyway. And then of course,
me too.
And then of course, you retain digital rights to the players. That means you actually have the rights to your game. That means no matter what, whether you're online, offline, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And physical games, and I think should not be eliminated.
That's right.
Mind if I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Taurence, Johnny, I don't know if you guys are PC guys or if you ever were. Maybe Josh could answer this one for me. Unless you guys are. So I'm just going to ask all three of you. Back in the day, like say in the 90s, early 2000s, did you own your game if you had a digital copy on PC back then, or it was still just discs? I'm unfamiliar, so that's why I'm asking.
I remember.
So, go ahead.
No, yeah, I remember when I actually.
I always had discs still when I played on PC. When I had a computer, I always had discs.
Yeah. The discs.
And we sold the discs at GameStop or Babbage's, whatever it was called back then.
Or Babbage's or Radio Shack, whatever. Yeah. Radio Shack.
So was there digital games back then? Wow, this is a really stupid question. The more I break it down.
So
were there digital games back then, or did you always need the disc? And did you have the rights to it if it was digital and it switched over?
There wasn't
like maybe the early days of digital.
So in the 90s, there in the late 90s, digital did not really become a thing until 2003 with Steam. World of Warcraft kind of started bringing some of that digital in where you could buy the game and download it, but most people didn't do that because they had the 1 meg connection at best, and you weren't going to download that. You didn't want to deal with it, so you bought the discs. But
it took a while too.
Even games in the 90s to 2000s,
Yeah.
There still in the box was a license to use in those discs.
Yeah, the key.
You still
the
had
CD
it
key.
where,
The CD
Yeah,
key.
that's
but
right.
see, there's a disconnect. See, the problem with the whole ownership of the games, you own the physical product,
Right.
but you do not own the game itself, so you can't manipulate it, you can't alter it.
Right.
But as far as the game, you own the game. You could
Yeah,
take
you
it
can
and
play
trade
it,
it, sell it. Look,
So
Well,
when-
actually, you have to. If you sell
when
the
did it do the switch to this nonsense that we're dealing with now?
yeah, like, back in the day, copywriting, I remember taking so we had Wolfenstein on a floppy disk.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
buddy.
remember copying that thing.
I remember that.
I
yeah.
remember copying it, and I remember, copying a couple games. I don't think Wolfenstein did that as far as this goes, but I do remember there was a couple games that my family kind of was like, okay, well, let's just copy some discs over. We bought this game, you bought that game. Here, we got 3.5 floppies. We'll just make copies.
Dude, how
And
many
then I
copies-
remember having to call people on the phone going, hey, that game you got, are you busy? Can you open up the game manual and tell me what on page 3,
That's
line 4, the 5th word over, what is it?
Wow.
So you could get past the copyright so you could freaking get in the game and play.
Yeah.
And they're like 16 characters.
Yeah, it's 16 characters. That's right. That's right. With,
Yeah.
with dashes
I
in
remember,
between.
I remember
32,
like,
Yeah.
50.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
I remember typing in, like it would be in some of those games, like Chuck Yeager had that. And Chuck Yeager
yeah.
Ace Combat had that in there. And like, it would be like, it would tell you, and the word would be the. And you'd be like, what the hell? Type that again, boom, hit enter. There goes the game.
Something
I'm just
so
like,
simple.
This is ridiculous.
Oh my God,
I
dude!
remember I had this game on the computer though, but I never even tried to like put it on the never tried any of those digital stuff though. But I always had I had this game called Mega Race back in '96. It also came out
my
with 3DO.
God, what an amazing game! That game.
Yeah, I
Oh,
love
wow.
it. Was like
Yeah.
a game show.
That,
It was a
dude,
game
the
show,
old man in that
Marvel's
game weirded me out.
Yeah, the host was a weirdo though. But anyway,
Oh,
that
the host was a
great game.
the host
There
was
you
a pedo. I'm full well sure he's a pedo. He's
Yeah.
What's the name of
Atlantis, the
what's the name of
city
this game
neath the
again?
waves, and it was good and kind of wet.
What's
Yeah.
the name of it again?
Mega Race.
to be fair, I've got Mega Race on GOG.
Oh, cool. I had it on
GOG.
disc though, but then what happened was I don't know who I don't know if it's my brother or my sister, but it had a scratch on the game, and I couldn't pass through the to the final stage.
Oh, that sucks. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I was so pissed. The game froze.
I have to say right now the game that I'm most excited for of 2026 is Sin Reloaded. It's coming out
Oh
September
God,
24th.
yes! Wow.
Sin was the first person shooter that I ever beat.
Remember that.
It's not the first one I played, but it's the first one that caught my attention to the point that I had to beat it. And so yeah,
That's it.
I'm
That's
I've
Mega
gotta get
Race.
it. Oh yeah, and there's Mr. Freak.
That guy
Yeah.
is creepy. He's like a
Oh, dude, you need to watch you need to find a video of him.